So, yesterday, while Donald Trump was talking to the press before signing his clear violation of the First Amendment, he was asked a question by a reporter about mail in votes, right? Voting fraud that he says is so rampant with the vote by mail, even though he votes by mail, and even though many other members of his administration have also been voting by mail, some of them for over a frickin' decade. It's good enough for them, but it's not good enough for anybody else. And Donald Trump explained why. It's because of the kids. The damn kids everywhere in this country. They're stealing the ballots and they're voting, I guess, and sometimes they're printing their own ballots. And God, I wish I was making this up, but these are actually the things the president said. Here's the exact quote from him. Kids go and they raid the mailboxes and they hand them to people that are signing the ballots down at the end of the street, which is happening. They grab the ballots. You don't think that happens? They can even print ballots. They get the same paper, the same machine, nothing special. They get the same paper, the same machine. They print ballots, and Attorney General Bill Barr would have to do a great job to catch them doing it, or your state authorities would have to. So, wow, man, these are some talented, sneaky ass kids, right? Going around, taking your ballots, taking it to the group at the end of the street. I don't know if you have a group at the end of the street. I don't think my neighborhood does yet. Maybe we haven't been assigned a voter fraud group that sits down there, I guess, at the end of the street to collect the ballots and fill them out when the kids come back after raiding the mailboxes, which, by the way, I guess they have to do every day. Because you don't necessarily know what day the ballot's going to come, right? And it's not going to come the same day for everybody in your neighborhood. I assume, like other government things, it's going to be based on a lot of things. It could be based on, last name. So that's a lot of work for these kids. Okay, it's a lot of work for the group at the end of the street trying to fill out the paperwork. Okay, so the president's crazy, right? I mean, can we just all finally agree with that? And not take offense to that statement? Because he is. The man is insane. He needs to spend the rest of his days inside a padded room where he cannot hurt anybody, where he cannot have access to Twitter. He won't have access to reporters or any kind of media because the man's just flat out crazy. That's not happening. There are not children running around the country taking ballots out of people's mailboxes and turning it into the commission down the street for voter fraud. They don't have the special paper to print out ballots. Are you kidding me? You created a voter fraud commission to find out if any of this was happening because, by God, you wanted to prove it. You put together a group of Republicans who also claimed voter fraud was so rampant. So these were people, if voter fraud was happening, they were gonna say it was happening. If they could even get away with making it up, they would have made it up. They didn't do either of those things because they couldn't. Because it's so rare in this country. Except, of course, when it happens with Republicans. Because for the last few years, the only cases of voter fraud we found have actually been happening with Republicans. In 2016, 4 cases of voter fraud in the national election. 3 of them were people trying to vote for Trump twice. One of them was a poll worker in Miami filling in somebody's ballot for mayor. And then, of course, you had the issue in North Carolina with the Republican operatives stealing the ballots and changing them to go and vote for the Republican nominee. So yeah, it always helps out Republicans. That's why you guys don't report on it. And you have to resort to crazy conspiracy theories about children somehow caring enough about the future of the government to go and harvest ballots. Trump's lost his damn mind. And at this point, so has anyone who thinks he's doing a good job as president.